Now to Sweden, where a massive operation is underway in the country's far north to move a historic church from one part of town to another, not piece by piece, but in its entirety. The logistical challenge was made necessary due to local mining activity, which threatened the building's safety if the church were left standing in its original location.
It stood at the centre of this small town in Sweden's far north for over 100 years. Now it's time for this church in Kiruna to have its second coming. The landmark building, voted the country's most beautiful, built before 1950, is being relocated 5 kilometres across town after decades of mining left the ground at risk of fissures and subsidence. Moving such a large building is an unusual feat, and rather than dismantling the church, engineers have decided to transport it in its entirety.
I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. I didn't think it was possible to move a church, and now we saw the start of it, the turning around and to make the right direction to move it. I'm really impressed with the whole project.
Project managers say the biggest challenge was widening the road, as well as removing lampposts and traffic lights. But despite the impressive technical achievement, it's a bittersweet moment for some.
It's very important that it's moving, but I think people also feel sad because we have to leave this place. It's like you can see the church everywhere in Kiruna. So I think it's like a sad and a happy day for everyone.
The 2-day journey will be broadcast live in Sweden, marketed as slow TV. And thousands of people, including King Gustaf, are expected to line the route as the church makes its journey to its new and hopefully final home.
I'm joined now from Stockholm by Sara Grahn. She's the lead architect at White Arkitekter, which is involved in relocating the church and the rest of the city in Kiruna. Thanks for being with us. Sara, how long does it take to plan the removal of a whole town, which includes a famous church?
Yeah, it takes, of course, a very long time. We have been involved since the competition in 2013, when we won the invited international competition of the relocation of the whole city. And the church, we have been involved in the planning for the new location since 2017, where it started in a more detailed level of finding the right location for the new church or for the existing church, and also designing the surroundings and the area in a proper way, so it could somehow embrace the old church in a new place.
Sure.
So this takes time.
I guess so. I mean, it's a monumental undertaking. Talk to us a little more about the church and moving it. How risky is it to move a significant building in this way?
Yeah, the technical issues, I hope that the engineers are under control of. I am not the expert on all the technical aspects, but I think it's also risky due to the new location and what that will somehow give to the new city center. It must be a place that could be loved in the same way that the old location has been for 100 years, and we hope it will be standing in the new location for the next coming 100 or more years. So I think it's a big risk that you somehow don't feel that you're familiar with the place when it comes to its new location. But I think time will also give it, let's say, we'll settle it
Sure.
on its new location. And it's interesting because some of the neighboring buildings will also join the church in its new location. So 5 or 6 buildings will be moved and be neighbors again in the new location.
Let me ask you very quickly about the cost of this. How much it must have been very costly, and wouldn't it have just been easier to take the church apart and reassemble it elsewhere?
That's also something that has been investigated, and this is the most rational way due to all the investigations that has been done. And the cost, I don't know the figures, but I would say it's somehow peanuts due to the value of this fantastic church, and also due to what the mining industry somehow gives back to Sweden and to Kiruna. I think it's somehow a necessity to take the church with us into the new location.
Sara, thank you very much for talking with us today. That was architect Sara Grahn in Stockholm.